Shout out to @HMWOG for introducing me to the much deeper topic of NFT domains. In today's episode, let's open a door into the hall of NFT domains. Wait, domains? Yes, and here's why. On the screen now is an Ethereum receive address. Note that this is a very long series of numbers and letters. Imagine for a moment you're attempting to send Ethereum to this address. The likelihood of being able to translate this long number down from this video or image is very low. Instead, consider the words now on the screen. Here you see unusualdd.eth, or let's give this example, unusualdd.nft. So what are those? Well, these are special aliases that allow Ethereum wallet holders to map those long Ethereum addresses to much simpler domains. The beautiful aspect of NFT domains is that a very long receive address can be simplified down into, say, a much simpler name. For example, unusualdd.eth or say unusualdd.nft, but it can be any number of other domains. So say you wanted to send the channel an Ethereum tip. You could just enter in my unusualdd.eth address and then send away. Or alternatively, let's say you wanted to send an NFT to the channel. You could send that to unusualdd.nft. There's even a Solana NFT domain service too. So one could even send Solana to say unusualdd.sol. And that's a pretty neat setup and one you can do yourself. So speaking of beautiful, welcome to Unusual Due Diligence. I am your host, Poseidon, god of the sea, and whose spirit animates me, the talking milkshake. In today's episode, we review the problems that these NFT domains solve, examples of NFT top-level extensions, and the market economics behind all of it. When I said top-level extensions, what I meant by that is the equivalent in the NFT domain universe of things like .com, .org, .io, .net, and so on. These .io, .org, .com are called TLD for top-level domain, but sometimes go by top-level extensions. Here are some of the possible extensions that exist for NFT domains. Ready? ETH, SOL, NFT, DAO, NEO, Bitcoin, Crypto, Blockchain X, Wallet, Bitcoin, 888, ZIL, Chain, Metaverse, VR, Dodge, SHIB, BTC, Web3, Address, AI, and so many more. Each of these top-level domain extensions has a story, which we don't have time to get into today. Instead, this list raises a question about supply and demand. So let's talk about the study of economics for just a moment. There is a supply and demand question around domains that is very interesting. Do NFT domains have scarcity built into them? After all, if you visit Unstoppable Domains and look up, say, Milkshake.nft, you'll see, as I did at the time of researching the script, that the asking price for the domain is over $3,500 US. The scarcity argument of NFT domains is that once these domains are gone, they're gone. This creates a sense of urgency. Urgency is also arguably part of the dark design patterns of commerce. So is this urgency a fake urgency from that dark design pattern? For example, quote, urgency, imposing a deadline on a sale or deal, thereby accelerating user decision-making and purchases, end quote. When I was setting out to build a channel 1 year ago, I was reading deeply on all the things that you need to do. One of those things was to preemptively register a lot of social media handles and domains just on the off chance you might use them in the future. So that's what I did. I even picked up the domain unusualdd.com as well as the many social media handles for the channel. And as of this episode, I've acquired what I think are the more interesting unusualdd NFT domains as part of an exercise to better understand how all of this works. Earlier, I read off a list of over 20 top-level NFT domain extensions, or TLDs, within the NFT domain universe. And there are some here I didn't list. So the question here is there a land rush happening, or is this just a newly emerging tradable market where the fundamental asset has real utility? You know, I couldn't say, but I can say this. This is Unusual Due Diligence. I am your host, Poseidon, god of the sea, and whose spirit animates me, the talking milkshake. In today's fresh episode, we reviewed NFT domains. Make waves, my friends.